On first down, this is Geis. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And this one complete to Reed. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, echo.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He'll set up to throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Ward. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tate, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them go
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now a quick pass to Richardson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
He's got daylight. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson 79 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Montez Sweat able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. They'll set up the screen to Howard. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he Probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll set up a throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
60 or 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hard.
They'll run with Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
56 is the mic. Danny.
2nd and long. And It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it'll bring up third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his third touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
And now here is another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 25.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And an alley to run. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
10 more yards. That's good for a Washington Redskins.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Number 53.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Alpha. Here we go. 5.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing,